Well, Monday marks 1 year since the eruption of the civil war in Sudan. Fighting between the Sudanese armed forces and the rapid support forces has claimed thousands of lives, displaced more than 8 million, and triggered the world's largest hunger crisis, according to the United Nations. And a year in, there's seemingly no end in sight. Let's speak to Justin Brady in Port Sudan, who is head of the UN office in Sudan for coordination of humanitarian affairs. Thank you so much for your time. We mentioned it a little bit there, but could you give us more detail on exactly the humanitarian crisis that Sudan is facing right now?
Yes, good morning. Thank you for having me on. As you mentioned, we have essentially the world's largest displacement problem. Over 8 million people are displaced, 6.5 million in the country, and almost 2 million have fled the country into neighboring states as well as beyond that, which has a destabilizing effect on the region as a whole. We have a famine warning for portions of the country, including the capital, which was overrun by the rapid support forces and is now a heavily contested area, as well as portions of Darfur states where we've seen, again, reports of atrocities that echo back to the noughts. And, really what the first year of this conflict has wrought might be nothing compared to what the weeks and months ahead are going to bring us.
And Justin, we've had some really concerning warnings about what's going on with children and pregnant women there. Could you lay some of that out for us?
Yeah, we've got 730,000 children that have severe acute malnutrition without supplemental feeding. Their future is quite dim. And we're likely to see tens, if not hundreds of thousands of deaths due to the hunger and malnutrition situation in Sudan. Equally, the mothers lacking food, lacking nutrition. So it's a sort of a stacked pyramid of problems that we're facing. Children abuses are well documented. We have 19 million children out of school. So this war is not only decimating the present of Sudan, but the future of it as well.
And briefly, there are a lot of global conflicts right now. Is Israel, Gaza, Ukraine. Do you believe Sudan's getting lost in the mix?
It's certainly lost in the mix. I could have just as well gone on mute when I joined this conversation because it feels at times when we speak from Sudan, nobody hears us. This crisis is one that is going to have implications not just for Sudan, but again for the region. It really will take the world coming together to bring leverage against the two parties to stop the madness that is happening here. Today we have a conference in Paris, a pledging conference, as well as a political discussion. And we're hoping that that is the start of that conversation to really try to bring an end to this conflict and not simply a one-year anniversary meeting and then we go back to sort of the back of the line as far as the attention of the world.
Yeah, that sentiment you just said there about feeling like you might as well be on mute is really difficult to hear. So thank you for sharing that perspective. We appreciate it. Justin Brady there.